So, a Time War series, and yeah, Ethan, Cold Mac, you're supposed to be working on your 7th Doctor adventures. Well, this is just a couple of my theories on the spot of some of the stuff in the Time War. Now, some of my stuff would be expected. Some of the stuff about my March did, like, how did the cult of Scardo get away? Basically. But the main thing I'm going to be referencing in this video of Time War would be the 10th Doctor's line from End of Time, and how only one of the things he mentions is explained in Engines of War. Now, these are going to be my theories of what the Doctor talks about are. Now, when the 10th Doctor talks about Time War and End of Time, he mentions a few things that a lot of people want to know what they are. The Horde of Travesties. Now, this is me just thinking of what the Horde of Travesties, maybe like great vampirish creatures, like zombies, like modified. Maybe like the Daleks were experimenting with Time Lord DNA and created monsters. Maybe nearby planet created by Dalek testings has made a Horde of travesties. Horde of travesties might be many things. Might just be like alien race giving themselves a name. Maybe Time Lord or Dalek experiments on a nearby planet created these beasts that have decided to rebel and fight in the Time War. That was actually a good theory. Could have been King and his armies of Meanwhiles or Nevermore. Hang on, I've got to look that up. I really can't remember. Hang on. I was reading stuff, but could have been King and his army of Meanwhiles and Never Was. I was right. But what are? Well, who's the could have been King? And he has an army of Meanwhiles and Never Was. Never Was, I'd think of like. Never Was would be like paradoxes, like Daleks and maybe Time Lords that can't have existed, or people or monsters that can't have existed because of some paradoxical thing that the Time Wars come across. Meanwhiles might be temporal weapons, temporal beings. You can change the course. Maybe this is what happened. Never Words maybe are like, since Wrestle and stuff might be messing with the timeline. Never Words could be like Daleks and beasts and stuff affected by paradoxes due to the Time War. And Meanwhiles could be like temporal beings again. Don't know what I'm saying. Could have been King. The leader of these could be a Time Lord. Now, hear me out. The Time Lord has gone rogue and has found all these temporal beings and is leading them. That would have been that's quite good. That's quite good. But, imagine a Time Lord going rogue and then finding these temporal and paradoxical beings and leading them into war. So yeah, now, there were also mentions of the Skaro degradations, which, according to Engines of War, are basically like Daleks with abnormal malformed appearances due to like Daleks experimented on Daleks and created like spider Daleks and shit that went rogue and like it's weird. And if the Engines of War hadn't explained what Skaro degradations were, I would have said rogue Daleks, which is basically what they are. Or like fouls, I might have said. But enough. They've already been explained. Now, the Nightmare Child and the Gates of Elysium. I like Batman March's idea of, the Gates of Elysium can be opened by the key of time, and the Nightmare Child was created by Rassilon to guard the Gate of Elysium, and the Gates of Elysium are basically an access to the web of time. I would see, if I was going to make a series, I would go with the thingies were the gates were the access to the web of time, but not that they were opened by the key of time, like they can be opened by anyone. And it was like a guardian, maybe, like a guardian, but that guardian mouth like was found by Rassilon, and Rassilon mutated and commanded this guardian to become the Nightmare Child, and locked it in the gates. And then when Daleks try and get it, the Nightmare Child destroys them, and of course Davros in the first year of the Time War. So yeah, this is just me rambling on about theories of the Time War. The only one I'm quite not happy about is my Horde of Travesties idea. Yeah, maybe they are experiments, but maybe they're like just like a zombie thing, like a virus. Well, yeah, that's just some theories I've got. Bye!